Yes, welcome back to Kodai, and this is me, your friend again, back with the new concept to help you to program, and that is to help you to code to print the series of prime numbers. Of course, we have dealt with this concept in my previous video. I have told how to check whether the entered number is prime or not in my previous video, and if you haven't watched the previous video, I have given the link in the description below. Do go and watch it to have the better idea. Still I will have to tell you in nutshell what is prime number. So this will help you to go through this video uh, with ease. So let's go and learn what is prime number and how to print the series of prime numbers in C. So guys, in nutshell, what is prime number? In nutshell, prime numbers will have only two factors or two divisors. So in our program we will be having two for loops. One is outer for loop and another one more is inner for loop, which will be checking the prime numbers from the starting from 1 to the given number. Let's see the structures and the condition. So I will be equals to 1, I less than or equal to n, and I plus plus. Okay, same way j will be 1, j is the inner loop and I is the outer loop. J less than or equal to n and j plus plus, and the condition will be I mod of j equals to 0 divisor plus plus. This I mod of j will be in the if statement. Okay, let's see how these two loops works and how we get the series of prime numbers getting printed on the console. Okay, let's take the input from the let's take a smaller number, and if the user gives the smaller number as n equals 4 and I will be I will be 1, I will be less than or equal to n, that is 4 and I plus plus, and j equals to 1, j less than or equal to 4 and j plus plus. Okay, this will be the for loops condition, and when the user input data is equals to 4 and the if condition, first I will be equals to 1 and j will be equals to 1, and in the if condition I mod of j equals to 0, that is 1 mod of 1 equals to 0. So 1 mod of 1 equals to 0, divisor equals to 1, it comes to 1, so it is not a prime number. So let's take next as his input is 2 and I becomes 2, j starts from 1 because it is the inner loop. So I mod of j equals to 0, this was the if condition, and I equals to 2, j begins from 1, yes, the remainder is 0, 2, I is 2, j becomes 2, increments inner loop and it becomes 0, both the condition true. This is also 2 is a prime number. So let's check for the number 3 because we have to check up to 4. Now I becomes 3, j starts from 1, condition I mod of j equals to 0. So I is 3, j starts from 1, remainder is 0, condition is correct, and I is 3, j becomes 2, there is remainder doesn't become 0, and 3 I is 3, j becomes 3 and remainder is 0. Now the divisor equals to 2 and it is a 3 is a prime number. So let's check for the value for I is 4, j starts from number 1. So condition will be I mod of j equals to 0. This is what we have to check. Now 4 mod of 1 equals to remainder is 0. 4 mod of 2 remainder is 0. 4 mod of 3 remainder doesn't become 0, it is false. 4 mod of 4 remainder is 0. So now divisor becomes 3. So as per our logic, divisor should become only 2. So this condition doesn't satisfy, so 4 doesn't become a prime number. So our result for this program would be when nth value is given as 4 in the program, our program will execute and give the result as 2 and 3 as the prime numbers. Okay, that's it. Let's implement this logic in our program and see. Okay, come, let's go and code it. Okay, so we have taken I, n, j and divisor as 4 variables, n for the user for the user to input the data, and I and j for the loop, divisor to count. And we ask the user to print the value for n. We read it, we scan it, and first of all, before our program goes to loop and tries to execute it, we have to check whether the entered number is greater than 2, because prime number begins from 2. 1 is neither prime nor composite. Thus we have to check the condition whether if the user entered data is greater than number 2 or not. For this if condition, if the number is less than 2, it will print the you entered invalid data for the value n. So it exists. When you use exit function, we always have to use become equals to 2 only if it is equals to 2. That is, prime numbers can only be divided by itself or by number. So when it is being divided by 1, the remainder is 0. When it is being divided by itself, the remainder is 0. These are the two conditions. When it is satisfied, it is the prime number. So that is why we have taken divisor equals to 0, open brace, and let's print printf %t because it is integer type, %t comma, it is the outer I, and then okay, important thing, we have to use a backslash character constant, that is escape sequence. If you do not know what is escape sequence, even for this I have given the link below in the description to get back and watch it to have the better and clarified idea over this. Okay, let's terminate it. That's it. Close the brace and close the outer loop. Then this one. Okay, that's it, guys. To watch it, this is our program to print the series of prime numbers. Let's run this and see. Let's take from number 4, which I have. This is what the example I have taken for you to explain. Okay, this, oh my god, there is an error. Okay, got it. Sorry, it should have been the semicolon. Okay. Yeah, now it should run it. Yeah, 2 and 3. Okay, let's check for the bigger number, 100. Run this and see. Guys, notice this, these are the prime numbers from 1 to 100. Let's check from 1 to 1000. 1000, yeah, 1000 is the value for n. These are the prime numbers from 1 to 1000. So this is what the program to print the series of prime numbers in C. This is how we write, and it is the simplest method I have found, and so I found it helpful and I have posted it. Do stay tuned for the more updates, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do subscribe. And until the next video, this is your friend signing off. Bye bye. Cheers guys.